they are so irritating to me, especially Austin. Like, I just can't stand him. I can't. I'm gonna get all sorts of off again in this video, and cut out what you want. Like, I'm gonna be off.
What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite host and jealous hater, Apoc, and welcome back to the channel. And of course, we got Cold T yet again.
I'm trapped inside a well.
Who just put out a DCP video.
Yeah, I have received a lot of great feedback, and thank you, Apoc, for sharing the video and for also helping me with it. If everybody doesn't know, Apoc is actually a really nice guy.
Hey, you're messing up my whole thing here. They're not supposed to know that.
Oh, sorry. Apoc is a total jealous hater, and he sucks.
Speaking of people who suck, today we're going to dive into the Ace family. They uploaded a video where they're apparently leaving YouTube, which I highly doubt because, you know, Karen and Kwa kind of clickbaited that they were leaving YouTube last year and they just sold their house. So who really knows what's going to happen?
I find the Ace family, Catherine and Austin, I find them extremely irritating. I'm probably going to get heated, and you know what? I'm not sorry. Their just existence and all the bullshit that they say is extremely grating to me. So
yeah, their existence makes my ass itch.
Hey, Ace family!
Welcome back to our channel, guys.
What's going on, everybody?
God, Austin is so cringe, dude. You can just tell, like, it's completely fake. Oh, cracking it open.
I agree. I literally can't. Okay, here's the thing. There are a lot of reasons why I find, specifically Austin. Catherine, like, not so much, but specifically Austin, I find, like, he just grinds my gears. This may be unfair. In my opinion, like, from my perspective, I can't find one, like, redeemable quality as an internet personality. Like, he's not charismatic. He's not really charming. He's not funny. He's not like deep. He's nothing.
The only thing he really has going for him is his, like, silver tongue. But to be fair, he's only fooling fetuses. You know, he's not fooling anybody who has, like, a brain or has developed their, like, frontal lobes.
He basically just embodies, like, tepidness and, like, pandering, if that makes sense. Like, he is generally on the surface likable. He doesn't come off as a rude guy. He doesn't come off, which on the surface, let me say, if you know the things that you and I know about him, we know that's pretty much not how he comes across in real life.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't. I do not. This is just, I do not like the Ace family. I don't like Austin in general. I find him repulsive.
He's a douchebag.
Basically.
If you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family.
So why the hell would anyone subscribe to your channel if you were leaving YouTube? They can't join the family if the family's leaving.
That doesn't make any sense to me at all. And I have a feeling in this video, that's going to happen a lot more. What's the title of this video?
The end of the Ace family on YouTube. That's what it's called. But join the family.
But join the family. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of, we're leaving, but you should still watch our ads, give us money, participate in blah, blah, blah. Like, this
Let us scam you.
Yeah, this is so typical, like, Ace family, like, family vlogger BS. It just annoys me so much because it's so thinly veiled that I'm like, you didn't even try. Right? And that's what pisses me off of the people that fall for it too, is because I'm like, you didn't, like, it required 1 millisecond of, like, critical thinking. And I understand that most of their followers are probably, like, younger people that may not be as experienced in online spaces or just in the world in general, so they are more susceptible to falling for this.
Yeah, you mean like people who've, like, only been 3 weeks out of the womb?
Yeah. Like newborns, basically.
Yeah, newborn babies.
Yeah, or it's people that have been following them for a while and feel an emotional connection to them and feel some sort of unearned loyalty to them that doesn't really matter. That's the only people that are falling for this. Anybody that is looking at this critically with kind of a side eye, this doesn't make any sense just from the jump. I have a lot to say. We gotta go.
So, Ace family, I know you guys are probably wondering what's going on with the title. Today, we have some good news and we have some bad news.
I don't know. I say if they're leaving YouTube and their kids are actually able to be kids and not have a camera shoved in their faces every second of their life, then I say that's a good thing.
But he let out an exasperated and dramatic sigh beforehand, so that
Yeah.
shows you that he's really genuinely feeling sad about it, right?
Right? Yeah, he's sad. He's sad. Yeah, he doesn't want to leave. This is horrible. He's feeling down because he loves his community so much. He only scams them every chance that he gets.
This man is such a scammer. I can't even begin to tell you. There have been many people that have covered, I don't know if you've specifically covered all of their past scams, but it's been pretty well documented. Even if you haven't, there are other scams. So if you're watching this in support of the Ace scam and you don't know about all of this, go and search out some other opinions about the scams that they've pulled. To me, this is signaling like alarms in my brain that this is just another scam. I really don't think that this very fake. We have some really sad news for you guys. Like, I'm not buying that.
No.
I don't need a receipt because I'm not buying it.
If they're actually leaving YouTube, it is a good thing. It's not sad news.
Get out of here. Bye. Leave.
So what do you guys want to hear first? The good news or the sad news?
Well, being the negative that I am, I want to hear the bad news first. That's what I want to hear.
Because the bad news for the audience, I have a feeling they're going to turn it into good news for them.
Yeah.
Because making a headline, like on these really crappy news, very heavy quotation marks, bold and italicized quotation marks, of Ace family is leaving YouTube. You won't believe the reason why. I mean, I can see the headlines now, you know,
Right.
Like this is just kind of how the online space goes when the Ace family, like when they're this big. This is just how it goes. I have a feeling it's probably not going to be as dramatic as they're making it out to be. And they're kind of projecting this emotion towards it, if that makes sense. Like, I really don't think that it's going to be this huge deal that they're making it out to be, that they're so torn up about.
Well, they're emotional. It's because they're pulling away from YouTube or whatever, you know, because they love their community. Remember?
Oh, you mean they love money?
Yeah.
I heard money, so.
Yeah, we know they don't love their audience.
They wouldn't scam them so much if they love their audience.
There you go.
How do you say this? This is the last year.
I'm like, you say it, like I don't want to say it.
This is the last year that the Ace family will be on YouTube.
You gotta love how they're pretending to actually be pressed about leaving, and guarantee you they're going to imply that's because, again, they care about their community and they love creating content or some other drivel like that. But in all reality, if they actually do feel anything, it's only because they have to pull away from something that's been concrete for like the last 5 or 6 years, and now they actually have to try other means to make money aside from clickbaiting and exploiting their children.
Yeah, they have obviously pissed their money away through materialistic ventures,
Right.
which if you want to splurge on like a luxury item every now and again, if you can afford it, then sure. Him buying a jet ski to ride in the pool and then cause damage to another neighbor's property, like I don't know how anybody excuses that. That's so ridiculous.
Oh, that's just Austin being cute and quirky, man. That's just Austin.
It's just Austin. You know, he's just kind of like a fun, quirky guy.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what I'm saying.
And then this whole thing, I'm sorry. I'm going to be so nitpicky here, but like, and just in general, I'm going to be extremely nitpicky because I find him intolerable. But this whole thing about like, well, you guys, I mean, we might as well say it. You might be wondering what's going on with the title of this video. The title of the video is really what anybody needs to see. You're leaving YouTube. See ya. Bye. Good luck. Like, have a good life. That's it. This whole like somber kind of, oh, we had to make this choice and this is what we're doing. And, you know, we're super sad about it. And, you know, we're delivering this news to you guys. Girl, bye.
Right?
Mama,
Seriously.
this is garbage. This is garbage.
I'm making a new video right now on Some Kid's Mama, and I explain in the video that vloggers really have this big like entitlement, self-importance issue where they think that they matter. You know, I'm not saying that they don't matter as people or like to their family and friends, okay, whatever. What I'm saying is they matter to the world. Like they provide something to the world, but they don't provide anything. If the Ace family just disappeared off YouTube tomorrow, some toddlers would run around and scream, and then they'll have to go in timeout because they won't shut up about the Ace family leaving YouTube. But that's about all that would happen. Like, no one would really even care. In fact, it would just blow up on the internet that they left. People would make money off of it. And then a week later, the world just keeps on going. The Ace family doesn't matter to the world.
Yeah, there are a lot of like very important day-to-day things that matter to the average person. And by the average person, I mean an average viewer of YouTube that is not a content creator, just to specify. I feel like the Ace family are very much overestimating their impact, like you said, on their community and on YouTube as a whole. Like you said, if they stop posting tomorrow and just never said anything ever again, would they get some comments and tweets and, comments on their Instagram DMs, whatever you want to say, for a little bit about like, where did you go? Why aren't you guys posting anymore? Blah, blah, blah. Sure, they would. But after that, everybody that would be commenting that kind of stuff or messaging that kind of stuff, their life is going to move on. They're going to forget about them. This kind of message signifies to me that they feel like they're more important and more impactful than they actually are in the world, and especially in the communal space of YouTube. Like, as far as family channels go, are they one of the bigger ones? Sure. They've got what, like millions and millions of
like 18 plus million.
Like 18 plus million. We can round up to 20 and just say like 20 million followers. Like they have that many followers, but how many of those 20 million are really going to be like deeply impacted by them leaving? My guess, 0.
Yeah, exactly.
0 are going to be deeply impacted by them. So this kind of announcement just annoys me so much.
Yeah, they literally have 0 impact on the world.
That sounds weird saying. We actually wanted to make this video a year ago, and we wanted a year ago to be our last year, but we just can't seem to stop doing what we love to do, which is creating videos for all of you guys.
Isn't Austin just so sweet? Him and his family just had this big self-sacrifice, and they chose to stay online for us, for our entertainment, because they're passionate about what they do and they care about us. That's why they decided to stay online. It wasn't like the scams or lawsuits that added up to like $100+ million. No, it was because they, want to keep creating content. It's not about the money. No, it's about us, the audience, the fans, the entertainment.
I am already so annoyed. Them saying that they wanted to make this a video a year ago, but they just couldn't pull themselves away from their YouTube audience, which in translation means they just couldn't pull themselves away from making money. Because given all of the scams and everything, I think it's probably a fair assumption. This may not be correct, but I think it's a fair assumption to say that they probably haven't invested the capital that they've made from YouTube into asset business ventures that would continue producing them money. Like, I just don't feel that vibe from them because they're very bad business people, and I just don't see it happening.
No, they've actually screwed people over who try to do business with them. They actually have done that.
I mean, they have allegedly stolen intellectual property from artists, like designs and merch concepts and all this stuff. And they have run allegedly fake giveaways in which their friends allegedly won all this money. They're like, there's just so many things that you can list. And it's him acting like that he's so sad and that they couldn't they planned to make this video a year ago, but just for some reason couldn't because they just love the Ace family so much. They love all their viewers so much. I'm not buying it. If you're making a large amount of money from your YouTube channel, you're not just going to leave it for no reason. And there's a lot of people that don't leave their channels because this is the only source of income that they have is YouTube, which is why I am of the opinion that if you have no secondary source outside of YouTube, you are walking on dangerously thin ice because YouTube is a fickle mistress. It can be your best asset or you can crumble in a millisecond and you will never see it coming.
Yeah, I have my own business outside of YouTube. YouTube, obviously puts money in my pocket, but it's not my only source of income. Nor do I want only like 1 or 2 things to bring in money. I like multiple sources of ABDO because I like to make sure that I have money. Vloggers have an issue with doing that because they get money so fast from exploiting their children, and that's what they bank on for years. They do it for like 5 or 6 years, and now we're seeing the aftermath from all of that. We're seeing it from KK and Baby J. We're seeing it from OK Baby. A lot of other vloggers too. It's happening right now, and the downfall of vlogging is happening right now. They're probably just trying to get out of here before the ship sinks.
I need a drink. I'm sorry. Sponsored by Truly, not sponsored by Truly. Whatever.
Hey, maybe one day.
I'd love it.
right?
Next year in 2023, we want to do a lot of traveling with the family. Throughout the 6 years we've been on YouTube, we haven't had the time to really reflect and enjoy and really
spend time with our family.
What does he mean by like reflect, like self-reflect? Maybe all the cheating scandals, are you trying to like sit back and reflect on your relationship? Is that what you're saying? I mean, you can do that at any time. I mean, you have so much money, you can do that anytime you want. But when has any time stopped them from traveling and going on vacation? They literally have vlogs from last year and the year before of them going to other countries. I think they went to Mexico last year. So what the hell is he talking about?
This feels like, to me, it's a ploy.
Yeah. So this will actually be our first time actually be able to travel.
Yeah.
Is next year in 2023.
No, like I just said, they have been vacationing and going places, other countries before. So it's not their first time. What the hell is this going
Austin, that's not the truth. They were traveling, correct me if I'm wrong, Apoc, but they were traveling in a global pandemic with no issue, having zero problem executing those travel plans and filming it all the while and uploading that to YouTube and capitalizing on it.
And not only travel, but also work on some big projects that we're super excited for.
And I'm assuming those big projects are more money ploys and scams.
Talking about it now is kind of difficult for us, but
yeah.
I think that just putting it out there and letting you guys know in advance is much better than just kind of like not doing this anymore. When have they ever cared? When have they literally ever cared? They have done so many shady things in the past. They're kind of known as like this kind of shady family channel that has done all of these things. Like this,
Dummy.
They're deciding that they're going to be, in their minds, they're deciding that they're going to be like honest now. This is the time where they're going to decide to be honest. This is what is making me have like very much cautious side-eyeing behavior towards them, is because I don't believe this. And this whole, oh, well, we want to put YouTube on pause because we've got a lot of exciting projects and, we're not leaving forever, but like, this is really sad for us because we don't want to leave you guys. Like, who are you fooling? Who is buying this? This doesn't make any sense at all. Like, literally at all.
There's no way.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
My camera.
There's no way that their fans have lived life at all, because anybody who falls for this stuff, they either don't have a brain or at least it hasn't developed yet. Because that's the only conclusion that I can come up to, because anybody with a brain, anybody with like a fraction of a brain cell can see the bull here.
But I think today is really important because we wanted to share with all of you first before someone else creates our own narrative and tries to make up a story on why we're not making videos for YouTube next year.
For example, like let's just say we stopped, the news would be, they broke up.
You breaking up isn't the worst thing anybody could like spread about you. I mean, there was all those rumors about him cheating on Catherine. I think that's a lot worse. But that's what you're worried about. And here's the thing. There's a lot of channels like mine that don't spin stories. Like when the stuff went down with their home being foreclosed, they actively went online and said the same thing, that people were twisting the narrative and telling their side of the story or making up things and spreading rumors and false narratives, whatever. They said that. A few weeks later, they hop online and said that all those rumors were true.
This exact sentence just shows me that they are extremely self-aware and hyper-conscious of how they are being perceived. And they don't want anybody to think that they've broken up. They don't want to break the image of this perfect family that they put out.
That's what it comes down to. It's not about that they
really
broke up. It's about that they want to keep that same perfect loving family facade out there. They don't actually care if they could actually be broken up right now, but they wouldn't tell the world that because they don't want to ruin their image of being the perfect family.
So now you guys know why. Also, we're not saying that we're gone forever. We're just saying that we're not going to be as consistent anymore. But we really enjoy what we do. We really love what we do. Like, this is so much fun to us. Like, we just love filming.
Okay, so they're not leaving YouTube. They're just gonna stop being consistent. Then why'd they title the video, the end of the Ace family on YouTube. That doesn't make any sense.
Because they are literally using it as an excuse to be inconsistent with uploads and to not get any backlash as to, oh, the Ace family stopped uploading. Did they break up? Did they divorce? Did they blah, blah, blah? What's happening? Like all this stuff. That's literally the only reason. And they know that, because if they didn't know that, if they didn't expect that, they wouldn't be making this video right now. This video would not have happened if they didn't expect all of this stuff to be said about them. This is so indicative of somebody that is extremely hyper aware of how they're being perceived on the internet and is extremely perceptive of their image. Because the biggest thing, the most important thing above their family, above their relationship, above their finances, above anybody else is their ego. And it's above how they're being perceived.
Yeah.
And that's what this video is showing.
The pressure that we've had has just been really unhealthy.
Again, that pressure is self-made. But they love what they do, yet they're leaving because they want to go do other things. But all the things that they want to do, they were already doing while vlogging it. They're just not going to be vlogging it this time.
And also, the things that they want to go and do, they're only able to do because they were vlogging in the first place.
And I think traveling, spending time with our family, doing all the things that we really want to do, the things that we want to focus 100% on, I think that that will bring us a lot of joy. And I think that when we do film and make our video, you'll see and feel the energy and feel good when you watch us.
But I thought you just said that you loved what you did and you had passion for vlogging. So why would there be like an energy change? Why would that make you more happy to do all those things when you guys are already apparently happy in your situation?
So when we gone 100%, like we won't go ghost on you guys. We'll still post here and there once a month or once every 2 months.
They're going to make sure that they stay just enough to make that passive income, and then they'll just go back to not posting. Anyways, all you jealous haters, that's about it. I've had enough of this video. I come to find out that the Ace family are actually trying to scam their audience with this thing called Ace Fest. Go figure. Money ploy scam. It's what they're going to do. They're going to milk it. It's coming out this year. And then they'll either leave at the end of the year or stay. I don't know. We're going to see. Thank you, Colty, for being on. Appreciate you.
I hope you guys liked listening to me rant, because I'm very annoyed right now.
She's about to hop off here and punch a hole in her wall.
I definitely am. I'm Kyle, Bane of Drywall. If you guys want to add me on Final Fantasy 14, that is my gamer tag. So I'm about to go punch a bunch of holes in my wall because I am so very annoyed right now.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.